Look at how amazing this looks. Hey everybody, Crystal Beaudry here with Crystal's Clean Kitchen, where we help make clean eating a lifestyle. So we are doing a series that is all about Girl Scout cookies. So if you haven't checked out our chocolate keto approved Thin Mint cookies, make sure to go do that. And then we also made some keto approved Samoa Girl Scout cookies. Oh, those are my favorite. They're so delicious. And I will make sure to link those down below, but go check those out. Well, in today's episode, we're going to be making some Tagalongs, which are a shortbread cookie with peanut butter and chocolate, and oh, it's delicious. You guys are going to love it. And you know what? Surprisingly easy to make and easy to keep in your fridge or your freezer for a healthy treat. Here is all our ingredients we are going to use. We are going to start with 2.5 cups of some almond flour. We're using our Kerrygold butter, 6 tablespoons. Now you want it to be cool, not so cold, so warm it up a little bit. And by warm it up, I mean let it sit on the counter for a few minutes. Now because we're cooking these, I like to use the erythritol monk fruit mixture. We are doing a half of a cup of that, a teaspoon of vanilla, and that is for our cookie base. Now for the toppings of it, we're going to be doing some no sugar added peanut butter. I love this brand from Costco. Seriously, if you haven't tried it, do it because it tastes so good. You can't even tell that there's no sugar in it. It tastes delicious. And then we're going to be mixing it with 2 tablespoons of some allulose. Now, if you know me, I love doing allulose with something that is not going in the oven. So since that is just going to go on top of the cookies and then we're going to freeze them for a little bit, that will be perfect. And then for the chocolate, I love either doing Lily's or else Costco has a brand also that works. And then we're going to mix in a little bit of coconut oil to make it not quite so thick while we heat those up. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so I mixed in the 6 tablespoons of butter and the half a cup of sweetener. And I'm going to be just beating this together for about 5 minutes until it creams the butter and the sugar together. Then I'm going to add in some vanilla and slowly add in the almond flour mixture. You, of course, want to keep scraping the sides down also. All right, so I'm done whipping all of the butter. As you can see, it's really nice and a lot more fluffy. That's what you want. You want them to have the air pockets in there. Then I'm going to add in some vanilla and slowly add in the almond flour. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. There we go. I'm also going to just make sure that there's no clumps of butter on the bottom by continuous stirring also. Okay, so you see all of the crumbles. That's exactly the type of texture that you want. Okay, let's form these up into cookies. Right, so this is how the dough is going to look. It's very similar to our Thin Mint cookies. It's still a little crumbly, but that's okay. If you just kind of push it together, it will form up nicely. Now we're gonna put it in between 2 parchment papers and roll it out. I always put the parchment papers and kind of wedge it in between my waist a little bit so that it doesn't slide all over the place. I'm going to roll it out to about 1/4 of an inch thick because I think that's a great size for cookies. Now some of the edges are a little thinner, so I'm going to do it more towards the middle and then I'll just reform it and roll it out again. Okay, so cut the shapes and then we'll get a spatula and put them on the cookie sheet. Okay, that one might be too thick, honey boy.
What?
Yeah, this side I didn't roll out as good.
Oh, okay, then I'll do this side.
Okay, good. Now, whenever you're cutting cookies, you want to make sure to do them real close to the next one so that you get the most out of it. This side is too thin, so just do it kind of in the middle.
Mommy, too.
Yep.
You do that one.
Good. Hannah, do you want to do it over here? Now you got to line it up good. Oh, well, not quite. It's all right. Okay. Are you eating the dough, Hannah, honey? Okay, so now we're gonna reform this and roll it out again. Hannah, stop eating it, you goof. Aria, no thank you.
No, eat it.
Well, I'm glad you like the dough, but it has raw, oh wait, no, this doesn't have raw eggs in it. I mean, technically, I guess this would be good dough to eat. Aria! So I'm about to make the peanut butter layer. I got my Allulose. I'm going to be using about 1/4 of a cup, maybe a little less than that. You don't have to put that much in if you don't want to. And then I'm just gonna mix this together. And my cookies are cooling off right now, and then I'm going to be painting the tops of the cookies. All right, the peanut butter and sweetener is all combined, and now I'm gonna go put it on top of the cookies. Okay, so here's the finished product of the cookies that we did. They're just slightly golden brown on the outside, and they look and taste beautiful. I know my kids got into them already, and they approve. They loved them. Okay, so I'm just gonna paint this on the top, and then I'm gonna be putting this in the freezer until the peanut butter is completely solid. Once it's completely solid, then I can cover it with chocolate. You know what this reminds me of? This kind of reminds me of an Oreo. I don't know why. Probably this is the painting of the middle. We are going to be making our chocolate sauce to put over our cookies. So I have a cup of the Lily's chocolate chips, and then I'm going to take some coconut oil. Now, I don't normally measure out my coconut oil, but I guess that's about 1 to 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. Now, the reason why we put coconut oil in it is it helps it, when it is melting, to be a little thinner. So it's not incredibly so thick. And then I'm gonna heat it up in the microwave for 30 seconds at a time, and then I'm gonna stir it until it's completely smooth. So we have our heated chocolate sauce here. My assistant, Kaden, is going to be handing me the cookies. We're just gonna flip them around in the chocolate sauce. I have 2 forks here. Now, the reason why I do the forks is because it helps, just dump it in. It helps get all the excess chocolate off without wasting chocolate. Because that's something you don't want to do. Okay, we're gonna line these up. Oops, thanks, bud. And then we're gonna put these back in the freezer until they set, and then they'll be done. All right, you guys, well, these just came out of the freezer. They look great. You know, these were pretty easy to do. I know there was a lot of steps, but they were really easy steps. So make a batch of these, keep them in your freezer so that you have a healthier option for some treats, and let me know in the comment what your favorite Girl Scout cookie is. Thank you guys so much for watching. Are you ready for the taste test? Let's do it. Wow. Normally, I'm not a huge fan of peanut butter cookies, but these are amazing. Oh my gosh, I love them. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, comment what your favorite Girl Scout cookie is, and subscribe to my channel. We'll see you next time. Bye.
About having a mom that cooks is that you get all the treats.
Yes, that is correct.